guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to...
I visited every country and ranked the best and worst cities.
Oh, is this the guy we did the...
We've never done this guy, no.
Oh, I thought it was the football one. Oh, okay. Never mind.
And it's a long video, so we're going to split it in parts. But yeah, let's see.
Wow, you must have money to do this. Wow.
I mean, 4 million subscribers.
I spent the last 12 years visiting every country in the world.
12 years?
Wow. Yes, all 197 nations, including North Korea. We're at the top of the
How do you do that? You can do that? How do you do that?
I think you can go to North Korea, just, you go at your own risk. Because I think Dennis Rodman went, if I'm not, he's like the besties with the Kim, whatever his name
But that's different. That's Dennis Rodman, but him.
I don't know. I think you can go, it's just advised against going. I don't think I don't think you cannot enter the country. I think you can enter, it's just,
don't expect people to come.
Yeah, don't expect the president to come and rescue you after something happens.
My time has been spent in big cities, and I've been to thousands of them, like where I am right now in Hong Kong. I conquered it!
Oh, he's living
I'm
his
going to break
life.
down my top 20 favorite and least favorite cities on Earth. Stuck in traffic. Based on my own personal travel experience.
I haven't seen the Caribbean. Where's the Caribbean?
Well, he said he's been to them all.
Do it! Let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree with my list. And with that all being said, let's start with my top 20 favorite cities in no particular order.
Really?
No particular order.
Well, okay, so first of all, I do wish there was an order, and two...
I need an order.
Right, yeah, me too, but
yeah.
I wish he started the wars, though. I would be
Do
more...
you think so?
Because you kind of... You finish on a happy note. Now, if you start off happy and you finish on a, like...
Number 1, Prague, Czech Republic. The city that first kicked off my travel bug in 2012. I moved across to study abroad and lived there for 6 months. I just fell in love with Czech culture right off the bat. It's Eastern Europe, but it's like encroaching on the West. So you have
Ooh, that was a cool building. Hold on.
Lived there for 6 months. I just fell in love with Czech
What
culture
the
right
hell
off the
was
bat. It's
that?
Eastern Europe, but it's like encroaching on...
Listen, they don't make architecture. Architects like this anymore.
Yo,
they don't make them like that anymore.
This is
because
a cool
this,
fucking building.
if you could do this and it be sound, I need you to build my house.
Wow.
I need you to build my house.
Oh, this looks
That's really cool. They said, wasn't Prague? No, that was Croatia. That was underrated.
We have never reacted to Czechia.
West, so you have...
Prague?
Prague is in Czechia.
Oh.
I know, a little bit of both, but it's grungy, amazing people.
He said a country.
Nightlife is great.
Prague is a...
Prague is the capital city of Czechia. He's ranking the best and worst cities.
Oh.
Beer is cheaper than water.
I've never been
It's
to
a
Prague.
really cool starting point in Europe because it's very affordable in Prague, way cheaper than Western Europe. It's in the center of the continent, so you can easily take a bus to Berlin or to Munich or anywhere else to get around. And Prague is so small that you can walk the whole city. There's a lot of things to do there. You have Old Town Square, you have John Lennon Wall, you have one of the oldest...
He made it sound so appealing. I wonder what the food is giving.
I
want to see Prague
we
next.
can check out Czechia. We haven't done Czechia reactions. Yeah, Vilnius is,
so
to be fair, Vilnius is also a small city where you could walk. I've walked, but it's not like that small where you can walk. Like, it's like
You think he's exaggerating?
a little bit. Like,
No.
you not from one end to the other. Like the downtown, the old town, yeah, it's small. You can walk, but like from one neighborhood to the end, no, you're not gonna walk. So I get what he means by small city, but the way it comes off when he says it, it sounds like it's fucking like Priena, like no,
like
it's
a
not.
small town.
Yeah, it's not. It's not that small.
Houses in the world. We have small little districts and corners that are beautiful with cute cafes, medieval buildings. I love it. If you've never been to Prague before, then you must add it to your next Euro trip bucket list.
You
because I
convinced
promise you,
me.
you're gonna have the time of your life. Number 2, Beirut,
But I didn't see
Lebanon. It breaks my heart that Lebanon gets a bad rep in Western media. Maybe for political reasons because of where it's located in the world, but I gotta say, Beirut is freaking awesome.
Lebanon! As an emergency
So he has
doctor
friends
in
everywhere.
California,
I think
I
there's
want
a
to share
subscriber
with you
though.
what I've seen since we legalized weed.
Wow. It's amazing. You have Mediterranean coast, you have very open-minded, smart people who speak English, French, and Arabic.
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Nightlife in Beirut is insane. Everyone goes out and parties, has a great time.
You know what,
And they've gone through a lot of, like, Lebanese people, like... People my age, they've gone through wars. Their parents' age, they've gone through more wars. Their grandparents' age, they've gone through more wars. They're just a resilient bunch.
I think that's why people kind of don't want to visit, and it is not too appealing because he just literally said people his age gone through war. So like, how do you know when you go there, you're still gonna be wartime and you go? I think that's kind of like it's why it's so iffy, and the bad rep that he's describing.
And his personality, he seems like he likes to be where the action is.
Yeah, so
I will be very interesting to see what he categorized as the worst.
We'll see.
And the cherry on top is that they have one of the best cuisines in the world. Falafel, shawarma, tabbouleh, hummus and kibbe. It's just the best.
Okay.
Number 3, Seoul, South Korea.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
A place where I lived and taught English for 2 years, fresh out of college. Korea is so cool because it's underrated. Everybody goes to Tokyo or Bangkok or Singapore or Hong Kong, but I gotta tell you, Seoul is where it's at. Behind us is the tallest tower in Seoul, and we're about to go to the top. Oh, what do you feel? I like it. If you like Korean barbecue, you know, when you cook the meal yourself and get all the little side dishes, and if you like to drink with your friends and have a night out on the town.
I don't know, guys. We do react to a lot of K-pop, and the Korean culture is a little different than what he's showing. Because we react to a lot of K-pop drama, like.
I think that's just for the idols. The
behind the scenes, how they treat their artists, especially how they treat like women, and it is not as how he's making it sound to be.
And Seoul's your place. There's 25 million people living in the city. It's half the population of the entire country of South Korea. And it's just cool. It's vibrant. It's buzzing. There's markets. Cheers, bro. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh. You have old Buddhist temples. You have traditional villages like the Bukchang Hanok village. You can hike Bukhansan Mountain to get the view of Seoul. You can go to the K-pop district of Hongdae. You can go to the foreigner district of Itaewon or Gangnam, which is like Beverly Hills. The fact of the matter is...
also, Gangnam style is like a Beverly Hills style. Okay.
Never be bored in Seoul, and don't overlook the city on your next trip to Asia.
This is a cool moment, bro.
Number 4, Bangkok, Thailand. I like to say that Bangkok is actually the most affordable big city in the world, meaning you can have luxury things. It's like nice and fancy, but you can live for really affordable. Like $1,000 US a month can get you a really nice apartment in a good place in town. If you eat out, all your meals will be between $1 and $3 or $4. I just take my first bite ever of jungle curry, and I can't even breathe because I can feel the fumes. Like, yeah, Thailand might be a third world country, but
That guy, we
Bangkok is
recognize him. You don't remember him? We reacted to his
curry,
channel
and I
before.
can't even breathe.
Him. You remember him?
No.
Yes. He's a YouTuber too.
Maybe you watched it on your own time. I don't think we reacted to it.
Okay.
We haven't really reacted to any Asian countries.
No, but he probably does the same thing, go around different countries. You don't remember him?
No whatsoever.
Okay, I do.
Like, yeah, Thailand might be a third world country, but Bangkok is like really modern, really nice, really clean. As you've probably seen before, you have incredible Buddhist temples and shrines and pagodas. This is Wat Po in Bangkok. You can take a boat on the river. You have many cool nightlife districts like Ekamai.
Every city is so appealing. Like, I'm so okay, I'm gonna go there. The next, I want to go there next. I went to go to Prague. Then he made Seoul. I already like Seoul, but he made me want to go Seoul more. Now I want to go here.
Well, to me, okay.
Thailand.
He didn't make Lebanon sound appealing.
No,
personally.
because you don't know what's about to pop off.
All the other cities you did mention, I kind of was something I was interested in anyways. I'm interested in Seoul as we do react to a lot of K-pop. I'd love to see, it's actually in Korea. Thailand, I've always been intrigued by Thailand. You know, how cheap it is, how just, the tropical vibe. I like the tropical vibe. And Czech, Europe, why not?
Restaurants. You have Hansan Road, which is the backpacker district, which is pretty cool to visit. You have really upscale restaurants. The food in Thailand is second to none. It might be the best cuisine in the world.
Pad Thai, green curry,
tom yum goong, mango sticky rice. And it's a perfect location to spend a few days before starting off on your other adventures around Thailand and Asia. Number 5, Chicago, USA.
What? Say what? First of all, usually Chicago get a bad rap. They call it Chirac, but I'm glad that he's putting it in the best category. So I like what he's doing so far, but I have yet to see a Caribbean country. So maybe what's his name?
Drew Banks.
Drew, have you been to the Caribbean? Can you show us the Caribbean? Drew Binsky. Have you been to the Caribbean? Let us know.
He said Chicago.
Let's see what he says about Chicago.
I've been to Chicago. It's cool.
Did you like it?
It's cool, but the best city, I don't know.
He's showing the bean.
So, yeah, I have a picture there, but what? Is he completely taking away the whole south side of Chicago?
See, he was focus on the city. So focus on the city.
Personally, I think Chicago is the greatest city in America.
Wow.
He's from Chicago.
Is he?
I think so. Gotta be.
Chicago is nice, right? Bye-bye. A lot of people are going to hate on me in the comments here because they like New York is the best city in the U.S. Chicago's not at all. You have Cubs, Bears, Blackhawks, Bulls, great sports city. You have a beautiful beach along Lake Michigan, which looks like an ocean when you're on it. If you drive a few minutes north of the city, you have Edmonton, which is where Northwestern campus is, which is beautiful.
We have to be honest.
Which is the air.
What's the best city in the States? The best city.
Well, I think it depends what you want because I feel like each city has a different.
There's the best.
No
dispute. Like when it comes to like sports, not without a doubt, who's the best?
The best sports city in America?
No, like for any category, like anything. Anytime you do a ranking,
there is not a single.
Anytime you do a ranking, you say who's the best. Period. Who's the GOAT? Who's the best of all time?
You cannot like say who's the for example.
Yes, you can. I can.
Best party city in America. Okay, you can say Miami's best party city. Sure.
I think you have to take into account all these things and say who's the best.
I don't know if you can make that conclusion. Like, I mean, I guess
he did.
Well, I guess
it's Chicago.
Area around Wrigley Field that's buzzing. Even when there's not a Cubs game, it's awesome to hang out. Many cool areas.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I want to try Chicago food.
I'm noticing that he's kind of highlighting the good side of every city he goes to school.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. His
I like
best.
that, but I'm scared when
But there is the downsides to every city. The Thailand has this. It is a third world country after all, so I'm sure there is some shit going in Thailand that you should be aware before going. Seoul as well. We do see a lot of interesting stuff in Korean culture too. Lebanon, he kind of did say about that people have been through war, so he didn't really go. Chicago too, man. The rep at least Chicago gets here in the States.
I can see why he has a lot of subscribers. I want to subscribe because I like his content.
Content's pretty good.
It's
Our
good.
first video was pretty good.
Yeah.
So living around Chicago, like River North, you have suburbs of Chicago, and I just love Midwestern people and culture. I think that's what makes Chicago so great, is that the people around you aren't assholes. They're really cool. They're friendly, they're hospitable, they want to welcome you in their house and hang out. And that's just Midwestern charm for you, and it's in my blood after studying at the University of Wisconsin Management.
He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Tokyo, Japan.
He really loves Asia, huh?
I'm guessing a lot of you guys have either been or have a big desire to go to Tokyo because you hear about it as one of the biggest cities in the world, one of the most futuristic places, and it really does deliver every time.
You just enter a convenience store with nobody working here, but there's about 70 cameras on the ceilings.
This is cool. I've taken 11 different trips to Tokyo, even recently a few weeks ago, and I just really like the feeling of walking around Tokyo. Everyone's on time, it's really clean, really safe, maybe the safest city in the world. Yes, people are shy and reserved, and they won't really always open up to you if they don't speak English, but it's just people that you enjoy being around.
He's so
food
friendly.
is off the chain good. Like, not only Japanese food, like sushi, ramen, like, not only those meals, but like all food in Japan. So good. I don't understand how they can be so perfect. But I will say, Japan's great outside of Tokyo as well.
Does he do like food reviews too? I would be curious because I like how he get his content because it's like very like he gets other people involved too as well. It's pretty cool what he does.
We can check out his channel. And well, first let's see if this is gonna be copyrighted. We need to put a thing over. So we have to put an overlay on there,
Out of the city and take a road trip somewhere rural, Japan is awesome too. But Tokyo, 10 out of 10.
Either way, you want to subscribe.
Number 7 is Mexico City.
Mexico City, let's go.
Super underrated place in Mexico. It breaks my heart that a lot of tourists, they just go to the beaches in Mexico, like Cancun, like Tulum, and Cabo.
But he kind of really don't discriminate. I mean, put places from everywhere. I'm kind of low on Europe a little bit, but at least so far, but interesting.
I like his
England. That's where all the culture is in Mexico. That's where all the enriching experiences are, and the tastiest food. Oh my god.
I mean, you say not typical. I mean, all of the cities he mentioned are capital cities, though, except for Chicago. So kind of is typical. It's a capital. He's not.
He didn't say France, UK, Italy, like.
Well, maybe they will.
Wait,
so Mexico City is right in the smack down center of the country, and it's freaking awesome.
Behind me is the Bellas Artes, which means beautiful arts, and it's absolutely stunning. It makes me feel like I'm back in Europe.
You have cool neighborhoods like Roma and Condesa, which have a lot of the world's top 40 bars. Amazing, amazing food, street tacos.
Ooh, yeah.
And it's very affluent. Mexico has a bad stereotype in the U.S. as being poor or whatever. And sure, many parts of it might be underdeveloped, but Mexico City is awesome. A lot of people speak English.
I was born here in Mexico City, and I was raised here, and I've lived here almost all my life.
It's just a cool place to hang out. And it's really a place that you can get lost in the little alleyways and find little markets and get in with the local life. And that's why Mexico City is so awesome. I've only been twice, and I can't freaking wait to get back there. Meanwhile, durian. This is known as the sneakiest fruit in the world.
Durian looks like.
Mm-hmm. This is it cut open. That's cut open. You see the one all the way in the back. That's it uncut.
Yeah, because we saw it in the Filipino food reaction. Yeah.
Can't find durian in Thailand. Oh, but they do have my favorite fruit in the world. Before I tell you about city number 8, I have to get longan. Oh my god, this is my favorite. And it's in season right now. Longan.
I wonder if it's similar to what we have. Yeah, hopefully he eats it. Can I see him eat it?
Oh,
he's so nice.
you want?
We have something similar. This is so good.
Number 8
they
is
don't sell
Hanoi.
it here in the States. You have to get like the street people who have it. But the one, I don't know. But ours is orange. It's orange. It's called Kenep. It's so good. Woo.
Vietnam, a place that I lived
Yeah,
in
it's
Vienna
good
for
taste.
8 months back in 2017 is where I got started with my whole travel career.
See you next time for $10 in Hanoi.
I realized that a lot of my favorite cities in the world are places that I live. But that's because I moved there for good reason. They are the coolest cities in the world. Hanoi is no exception. The food is
Yeah, he
fantastic.
really loves Asia, huh? A lot of places from Asia.
We're gonna get a banh mi
I
sandwich.
think he probably just loves Asian culture, I guess.
Closer to the China border, so there's some more influence from China, which I think is actually really cool. Especially because I just traveled mainland China for the last 18 days. It's really cool in that country. Vietnamese pho is fantastic. Wu chop, the pork noodles. I know it's super cool because the streets are really narrow and they're all named after what is sold on that street. That's how the whole city was made.
This is the tin street. All the shops here are selling tin or metal things. This is the glasses street. Every shop is glasses. Look,
Wow.
This is the shoe street.
It's cool because you have these old men who smoke tobacco out of these big bongs. You can get lost in the alleyways. Vietnam used to be a French colony, so there's a beautiful French quarter with a really old cathedral. And you have Hon Cam Lake, which is a beautiful lake to walk around. And Vietnamese people are really friendly and yeah, a little bit shy, but there's a super cool vibe out there. Oh, and don't forget to try the egg coffee. Raw eggs in coffee. Sounds disgusting, but it's like a custardy type flavor and it's really freaking tasty.
Totally different than
Ooh, it's like a flan.
That is interesting.
It sounds like a flan.
Does sound a little sus, but
No. After trying flan, after you made me flan, it's not sus.
Lastly,
It's not sus.
Hanoi is probably in the top 10 cheapest, big, desirable cities in the world. Number 9, Vancouver, Canada. You know, I first went to Vancouver when I was 18.
So wait,
I
there's a
remember like being able to legally drink in.
or just
he
like
said in no particular order. He's just naming them, but he did say no particular order.
British Columbia, but I couldn't in the US. All of British Columbia is beautiful. Driving from Banff all the way over, crossing Alberta, and seeing the beautiful nature and terrain of British Columbia is fantastic. But the city of Vancouver, it's really clean. It's just north of Seattle, so it's somewhat similar culturally. It's almost can be seen as like an extension of Seattle, but it's in Canada, which means you have way nicer people, cleaner streets, not so many homeless people, and just a really high quality of life and living. Vancouver has some of the bluest water. It's cold ocean water. It's not like tropical beach water, but it's really blue, which is a testament to the cleanliness of the city. And the Asian food in Vancouver is so good. And as someone who eats 90% of his meals is Asian food, I gotta say, like Korean, Japanese, Thai, Vietnamese, Chinese, it's pretty bomb in Vancouver. Number 10, Belgrade, Serbia.
Darren and I are taking a lovely stroll here in Belgrade. Really one of the best cities in Europe as far as I'm concerned.
Easily one of the coolest cities in Europe and the world. Used to be the former capital of Yugoslavia. It's a big city in Eastern Europe. German people are cool, outgoing, friendly. They want to have a good time. They want to invite you to their house. They want to drink a beer with you. And they're really proud of their country, which is what I really respect and admire. As a huge sports fan, I also think it's cool that the best tennis player in the world currently and the best basketball player in the world currently are both Serbian, Djokovic and Jokic. Belgrade is really medieval.
Oh, he was at the Olympics. Wow, okay, yeah, he got coins.
And cool and way cheaper than Western Europe, even cheaper than Eastern European cities like Prague and Budapest. Belgrade is even cheaper. There's a really
I'm
cool
sure he has a separate video for Serbia we have to see Burak.
Here's how you can hike up that intersects where two big rivers meet, the Sava and the Danube. And if you like nightlife, Serbians go hard. There's a bunch of like river boats that turn into nightclubs, literally on the water. They drink this stuff called rakia, which is really strong liquor. And the food is great. Cevapici, which is this like minced meat. They like their pita bread and their salads of tomato and cucumber. I don't know. I'm about to be back in Belgrade again for like the 8th time, and I can't freaking wait. Number 11, Hong Kong. Man, there's so much to love about this city. I've been exploring here the last few days. It's my 10th time here. And this city really has it all. First off, the view. This is the view of Hong Kong Island from the Kowloon side.
I would think it's going to be a bunch of American cities. I would think so.
One of the best islands in the world. This city gets 34 million visitors a year, which is not surprising because there's so many things to do. It's honestly like Disneyland for tourists. If you come
they
here,
talk so highly of these of the best. I'm nervous and anxious to see what he's going to
It's
say.
going to be interesting.
you can try some dim sum, which is actually a specialty of Hong Kong, and there are plenty of other amazing dishes here. It's kind of a cool place where East meets West, so you have this like Chinese city, but it's like really westernized with a lot of foreigners.
I'm from Vancouver, BC. I'm Canadian.
And the signs are in English, and a lot of people here can speak English, so that's also really cool. And it's just a really vibrant city that always delivers. Number 12.
I guess let's stop.
Oh no! I don't be able to. Dang. Oh, guys, of course, stay tuned. Hopefully, we get to react to more to this, but if not, we'll see. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.